A very good morning, students. Welcome to English class. Yesterday we have seen a new poem called Dust of Snow, written by Robert Frost, isn't it? I hope you have studied. I hope you have learned the memory lines. Okay? Have you learned? Okay. Now let us recall the yesterday's poem. Okay? What we have seen, that a poet is walking through the woods. So at that time he sat or stand under the hemlock tree, and the place is covered with snow. So at that time a crow shook its feathers. So the snow of dust fell on him. So it changes his bad mood into happy mood. He was that is he was in his bad mood. That is, he thought about any bad things happened before, any bad things happened on that day. It's on that day, this and all his thoughts. Okay, so his thinking has changed from bad mood to happy mood when the snow fall on him. Okay, so that is the story, and that is the poem about, and you are going to see animation of this poem. Okay.
The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued.
Students, I hope you have enjoyed it. Now let us see the notes. I hope you have written meanings and rhyming words in your note, isn't it? Write down date and start writing the meanings and rhyming words. Next, third Roman letter, answer the following questions. Okay. Where did the dust of snow come from? How did it land on the speaker? So this is the question. Okay, where did the dust of snow come from? So for that, the answer is the dust of snow came from the hemlock tree. Crow's feathers or crow's feathers. We can write hemlock tree or crow's feathers, or from crow's feathers. Okay. Then, how did it land on the speaker? It landed on the speaker when the crow shook its feathers. So how it landed? When the crow shook its feathers, it landed on the speaker. Okay, so this is the first question. Second question is, what is the dust of snow? So what is meant by dust of snow? The dust of snow means the fine particles or flakes of snow. The dust of snow means the fine particles or flakes of snow. Flakes of snow, you know, isn't it? The corn flakes you have seen, no. So like that, snowflakes will be there. Fine particles means small particles. Okay. The third question is, what does the poet say has changed his mood? What does the poet say has changed his mood? That is, what changed his mood? The sudden shower in the form of dust of snow changed the poet's mood. So what has changed the poet's mood? The sudden shower in the form of dust of snow. The sudden shower means the snow fall on him, no? So that is the thing. Change the poet's mood. Okay. Then fourth question. How has the poet's mood changed? How has the poet's mood changed? The poet's mood changed from sad to happy. So it changed from sad mood to happy mood. He felt refreshed and wanted to enjoy the rest of the day. He felt refreshed and wanted to enjoy the rest of the day. That is, the poet's mood changed from sad to happy, and he felt refreshed. Refreshed means if we feel tired means we feel refreshed when we get bath, isn't it? So like that, he felt refreshed and wanted to enjoy the rest of the day. He didn't want to be sad the whole day. So after the snowfall, he found that he is going to be enjoyed. Next, fifth question. What is the rhyme scheme of the poem The Dust of Snow? So we have already seen the rhyme scheme, isn't it? The rhyme scheme of the first stanza is A, B, A, B. The rhyme scheme of the second stanza is also A, B, A, B. So you can write both have the same rhyme scheme. So like that also you can add 1 point. Okay. Next, fourth Roman letter, appreciating the poem. Fourth Roman letter, appreciating the poem. Okay. So here, now fourth Roman letter, appreciating the poem. Here is a question. And saved some part of a day I had rued. Explain. So you have to explain the lines. And saved some part of a day I had rued. It is said by the speaker or the poet, isn't it? So we have to explain that. How we are going to explain? The poet is feeling depressed. Depressed means in a sad mood. Feeling depressed and hopeless. Hopeless, you know. The poet is feeling depressed and hopeless. He is standing under a hemlock tree. So he is feeling very sad and he is very hopeless because some problem is in his life. So he is standing under a hemlock tree. So standing in some text it is said that he is standing, and in some text it is saying that he is sitting. Okay, no problem whether it is he is under the hemlock tree. That is important. Okay. Suddenly a crow shakes the dust of snow on him. So suddenly a crow shakes the dust of snow on him. The small and simple incident changed his mood. So it's a simple incident, isn't it? When the crow shakes its feathers, the snow falls on him, isn't it? It's a small incident, and the small incident changed his mood. Okay. The third point, he realized the fact that he is spoiling his time and decides to enjoy the remaining part of the day. So he was under the tree feeling sad, isn't it? So after the snow falls on him, he realized that he is spoiling his time feeling very sad. So instead of that, he decides to enjoy the remaining part of the day. So he decides to enjoy. So if we have sadness, means sadness is a part of life. We should not be all day sad. We should not be all day sad. Okay. We should not need to be sad all day. Okay. Next one, summary. Next we are going to write summary. Write down the summary of the poem The Dust of Snow. So here is a summary. Summary means what is given in the poem. It is in a poetic form, no? So you have to write it in a sentence form. So first one, this poem is written by a great poet, Robert Frost. So he is a great poet by Robert Frost. In this poem, the poet conveys the message that one small incident can change our whole day. So what is the message he has conveyed? Even a small incident can change our mind, can change our whole day from sadness to happiness. Okay. Second point, one day the poet was sitting under a hemlock tree. He was depressed and he decided to pass his whole day in sorrow. So one day he was sitting under a hemlock tree. So here you have sitting, but in appreciating the poem it is standing. No, so you change it. Okay, here sitting. So let us say sitting only. Okay. Okay. So the poet was sitting under a hemlock tree. He was depressed and he decided to pass his whole day in sorrow. So he decided to pass his whole day in sorrow means sad. Sorrow means sadness. Depressed also in a sad mood. Okay. So he was sitting under the hemlock tree and feeling for something, sadness happened to him. No. So he is feeling for that. Next point. Suddenly one crow shook its feathers and a shower of dust of snow fell on poet's head. So then what happened? Suddenly one crow shook its feathers. Actually on the coniferous tree, that is the hemlock tree, a crow was sitting on it. So it's snow falling time. It's a winter time. So the snow falls on the crow. At that time, what will the crow do? The crow just shake its feathers. So that snow fall on poet's head. Okay. Next point. After this incident, the poet's mood was completely changed and his day was saved. So after this incident, after the snowfall incident, the poet's mood was completely changed into happiness and his day was saved. So that's all about the notes. Up to this you have to copy down in your classwork note. Okay. If you want to add some more points in the summary or appreciating the poem, you can add. And if you want to write in your own words, means you can write in your own words, no problem. Okay. Now, all of you take page 19 in your Gulmohar book. So here you have some writing part. In the poem, we see how the poet is influenced by events that occur in nature. Now, put yourself in the poet's place. So we have seen that the poet is influenced by, the influence means attracted by the events that occur in nature. So nature la unna nadakradhu paathu he was influenced. So now put yourself in the poet's place. So you put yourself in the poet's place. Imagine that you were in a very bad mood, but then you happen to observe some small incident in nature which made you feel better. So you are in a bad mood. Okay, something had happened. Maybe your father may scold you, your mother may scold you, or your grandfather or grandmother, whoever is scolding you, or your siblings, brother or sister is scolding you. Okay, it scolds you for something happened and you are in a bad mood. So you are observing nature, you are seeing some small incident in nature which made you feel better, and that make you feel better. So write a small paragraph saying, so you have to write a small paragraph on that incident. You have to say why you were upset first. Why you were upset. Maybe your mother may scold you for something, for getting low marks, or your brother may scold you. So like that you can write. What happened to make you feel better? So you have seen some nature, and in the nature you have seen some small incident, and that makes you feel better. So what is that incident? You have to write. What you learned from this. So from the incident, what you learn? So your mood, sad mood has changed. No, what you have learned. Okay. So if you don't have experience, no problem. You have to imagine that you are in a sad mood and you are seeing one small incident in nature, and that nature changes your mood into happiness. So you have to write this. Okay, write this in a paper and paste it in the book. Okay, this is your assignment. You just pin it here. In this page, you just pin it here. You paste it here. Okay. Heading, you write it as paragraph writing. Okay, paragraph writing. And then you start writing paragraph in 5 to 6 lines or 10 lines. Up to 10 lines you can write. Okay. Okay. You send this as an assignment. Okay. Those who don't have book, just write in a paper and send. Okay. Page 19, you have to finish it. This one alone you finish. Okay.